everyone, today I want to do a video tutorial for you on how to create these really easy, super fun little star treat holder boxes using the Star Framelits from Stampin Up. Now they hold a couple of little chocolates inside them, and one of the great things is they also can stand up so that you can, it's not great on video, I know, but you can see them on my blog, but you can actually stand them up so you can use them as little nameplates for your table settings for Christmas time, whatever you want. So I just want to quickly show you how I put these guys together. Very, very simple. So obviously you need the Stars Framelits from Stampin Up, and you want to cut yourself out 2 of the largest size of the stars using your Big Shot. I won't show you how to run it through the Big Shot machine. Those that have got it should know already how to use it. So all you're going to do is just, these pieces of white cardstock are cut at 5 by 5 inches. That fits the star on it nice and comfortably. So you can cut 2 pieces of white cardstock at the same time with the framelits. So I've got 2 there. Now all I do is you can decorate them however you want, but I would strongly recommend that you decorate them before you assemble them, because it does get a little bit tricky. Now for mine, the decoration I've used is, I'm just going to show you, I used a Stampin' Dazzle marker, the silver one, to write my little message on the back panel. And I've got one here already, so I've just got a Merry Christmas greeting. And then on the front, I used the lovely Project Life December Wonder stamp set, and I've just used out of it 2 little stamps, this little tiny star here and the little Very Merry out of that one. So it's a photopolymer stamp set, guys, love that one to pieces. So basically got the little star here, and I've got some Lost Lagoon ink. And all I did, and I've pulled my stamp pad apart, but I can fix that one and I'll do that later. All you have to do is grab the little star and just randomly stamp him all over your front panel there. Now I'll put that one to the side because, of course, I've done another one earlier. So there it is there, guys. So he's all stamped with the little stars on him. Now the next thing you will need is a piece of cardstock for the inside. Now this really does depend on what sort of chocolate you've got to put in them. I've got these little finger chocolates here that are about 3/8 of an inch deep. So my measurements are based on these chocolates being the insert. So I've just put 3 of them together, measured how long I needed them, and then measured how deep they were, and basically I've come up with a piece of cardstock that is 3 inches by 3 7/8. Now if you don't have those same chocolates, which you may not, you might want to modify your pouch, but the pouch will also fit a whole range of other chocolates and treats. So it's up to you whether you want to do the exact same dimensions or modify your inside bit. So the scoring for this one, to do exactly as I have, you put the 3 7/8 inch along the top, and you're going to score at 1 3/4 and 2 1/8. Then you're just going to turn it to the short side, and you're going to score here at 3/8 of an inch, because remember I said that's how deep my chocolates were, and 2 5/8 down that end there. And that's all the scoring for that one. Quite simple. And all you're going to do, guys, is you're going to just create some little tabs in the side of the box here. So I just go along these 2 little score lines here, there and there, and I just make my tabs. Anyone that knows how I make boxes know I always take out those little triangular bits just to make sure my tabs fit a bit nicer together when I assemble my boxes. I do it no matter what size box I'm making, so even this little teeny tiny one, I just come back and take out those little V sections. So that's really as simple as it is, guys. Once you've done that, then you're just going to need to fold along all the score lines. So get your lovely bone folder. So fold all the little side tabs in, and then along those 2 middle score lines. Now you see, you hopefully can see, I've already gone ahead and put a little bit of double-sided tape on this one already. The only bits that you need double-sided tape on the inside here, along 2 of the tabs there, and then on the outside, this is to stick it to the front of and the back of the stars on each side. I like to put the double-sided tape on before I put the box together. That way I've got some pressure on my bench top to stick them on. So putting them together, I just take a little bit of Tombow glue, and I put a little bit of Tombow on these little teeny tiny tabs, and you could chop these little tabs off if you wanted to. They really don't do too much, but I like the extra bit of security they provide. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of the tabs here, turn it to the sort of inside. You're going to put that little tab there and glue it to the outside of that upright. Like that. Hold it for a few seconds. Going to do that on the other side. So put your little tab to the outside, stick it down like that. And then all you've got here, guys, is that where your two tabs are with a bit of tape, you're going to take the backing off the tape there and there. And see, on the inside then you can't see any tabs or anything yucky. You're going to hide this tab by laying the outside tab across the back and gluing that down. So your little tiny tabs are tucked away in between those two layers, so you can't see them from the inside. So that's what you're going to do. Let's put that together. So you've got this little tiny tray that holds these little, 3 of these little chocolates in them. Couldn't even think of the word. So now what I'll do is I'll actually, I'm not going to leave my chocolates like this because I actually say Flintstones on them, which is not really that Christmassy. What I've actually done is gone ahead and got some designer series paper and just wrapped them around the chocolate to give it a bit more of a Christmassy sort of feel. Now because I'm a bit stingy with my Christmas, with my DSP, you can see I've got a little bit of a gap in the back there, but I've cut these so that they're exactly 2 inches wide, which means I get a whole heap of those wraps from my piece of designer series paper. So all you're going to do is just, if you want to cover it right up, you can do, but I'm a bit more paper savvy. So and all you really need is to make it look pretty from the front. So all I've got is double-sided tape down the lengths of some designer series paper. I just sort of start at the back, stick it down, wrap it around like that, and voila! Flintstones is now lovely Christmas chocolate. So what you're going to do, guys, is then slip those chocolates into the insert like this, and it's kind of good to stick it in the insert before you put it together, because it kind of gives you something solid to push onto the star. So I've got my little chocolates all nicely snugly in their little insert. So let me bring back my front and back. Remember, I wrote on the back and I've got this lovely front piece here. So I'm going to stick it to the back side first. So I'm going to turn him over and put him on my desktop here. And I'm using this little center line on my grid mat here to make sure that my star's even and true and correct. So all I'm going to do at the back is take off those bits of double-sided tape that I already put on earlier, like that. And I'm just going to line, now I usually do it the other way, so excuse my hands in front of the cameras. I hope you can still see what I'm doing. But all I'm doing, guys, is lining up the bottom of the insert towards the bottom of the star and making sure he's pretty straight on there, like that. Pushing him down, voila, beautiful. Now you could sort of just put a greeting on the front of that and just hand that as a little gift if you wanted to, because it's really quite pretty. But I wanted to be able to stand it, and one's not going to stand it. So I added a second one to the front. So what you're going to do is peel off the double-sided tape from the front, like this. And then you just got to use your eagle eye and take your little one that's decorated. Make sure you do all your stamping in bits and pieces. I don't know. There is no up and down to a star, I know, but I get a bit which way I think looks good. Now I'm hoping you can still see what I'm doing here, girls. And all I'm doing is lining up the bottom star with the top star so that it sort of looks matchy-matchy. So simple, but so cute. And then all I did, as I said, guys, I used the December Wonder stamp set, photopolymer stamp set, the Project Life one. And this little Very Merry here, all I've done is taken that stamp, put it on some scrap Pear Pizzazz cardstock with Versamark ink and embossed it with silver in embossing powder just to give me a bit of pretty. I threaded through a little bit of our beautiful silver ribbon, which I love. So this is just punched out with the hexagon punch and the handheld 1/8 circle. Here's one I prepared earlier, so put a little bit of beautiful ribbon through it, a dimensional on the back, and that, my lovelies, is as easy as it is. So these are so fun, and when you stand them, just give their little legs a little bit of a, oops, hello, a little bit of a push out like that. But you'll see them standing on my blog. Hope you enjoy making those ones, guys. Super simple Christmas treats. Bye.